Good morning. It is Saturday. The last time you saw us was Thursday, and sorry that vlog was kind of chaotic. The weather got crazy, ruined some of our plans, but it snowed yesterday. What is happening? Why are there so many birds all of a sudden? Okay, there they go. And today we are going out and exploring some towns further outside of Amsterdam. We all know if one of us is gonna bust it, it'll be me.
Yep.
Thanks, TJ.
When I first found out that it was like a 15 to 20 minute walk to the train station every single day from our Airbnb, I was a little disappointed, but now I really like it.
Yeah, it's a nice walk, it's an easy walk, and it's pretty.
Yeah, gonna miss it. Our watches have been like asking us if we want to record walking workouts because we're not used to walking this much. It's kind of embarrassing.
Well, every time, like in the morning, if I go walking, I record my workout. And also, we usually are walking fast to the train station because it's cold, so we want to like warm up, you know? Everybody walks and rides their bike here so much more than anybody in America. So
it's just the normal thing to do.
Yeah.
Well, there goes our train. Okay. We've been using this little kiosk to get our train tickets every day, and now we're getting savvy and doing it via the app, like the locals. Except
the American bank isn't letting us.
Yes. Having trouble with my card. There. Done. Thank you. Got this fancy card thing on my phone. Let's see if it works. Oh yeah. Those locals down there were just standing there watching Mary Catherine try to get through the wrong way. They didn't say anything. Just enjoying the show.
Whoopsies. Okay, so right now we're waiting on the train to head to, I think you'd say Leiden is the name of the town, maybe. But anyway, there is a windmill there that we can tour that also has a museum in it that tells about windmills and why they're important here in the Netherlands. I'm hungry.
Pringles.
Yeah.
True local Dutch cuisine. So we're right outside of Leiden station. I got my hand slapped on the train for filming. Apparently it's like frowned upon to film in train and metro stations in the Netherlands, and people don't like to be filmed. And this lady was kind of like in the corner of my shot and saw it and came over here and spoke some Dutch to us. We have no idea what she said, but I just turned it off and she went away. Lesson learned.
Windmills are such a rich part of Dutch culture and history. Back in the day, they were used for everything from grinding flour to pumping out water to make room for the cities of Holland, since this area sits below sea level. During wartime, the Dutch used windmills to cut wood for their warships, which gave them a competitive advantage. This windmill is one of the last few that is still standing and set up to look almost exactly like the original ones did. Welcome to the Valk, or the Falcon. Here on the first floor resides the only remaining miller's residence in Holland. The furnishings date back to 1900 and are still in pristine condition. As you move up the stairs, you enter the grinding loft, stone loft, and the hoisting loft. and much to my discomfort, there are a lot of steep stairways and ladders.
I don't like that.
Partway up the windmill is a balcony that overlooks this beautiful city. And here on the balcony, the miller could reposition and adjust the blades of the windmill to control the speed of rotation. This is definitely a wonderful photo op, but if you're like me and are not big on heights, you'll stay away from the edge. Back inside the windmill, you can see pivots moving and the gears turning just like they would when this windmill was still used for its original purpose. The museum staff has also done an excellent job maintaining a variety of tools that were used in the milling process.
Every time we go up a set of stairs, the walls get closer. I'm not doing well with the heights.
Ladders.
This is why I don't get on top of the van very often.
Nice job. Only like 5 more to go.
Yeah.
That's it though. This is the ground floor. Yeah.
This is definitely one of the coolest museums that we have seen so far, and because of the stairs, you can bet it won't be super crowded. Molen de Valk is definitely a must-see if you want to take a step back into real Dutch history.
Now we're going back to the train station, which is only like 2 blocks away, because we are going to go over to Gouda to see where the cheese is made.
And we're putting the camera away because, well, I don't want to get my hand slapped again.
Welcome to beautiful, sunny Gouda, or as the train conductor said, Gouda.
Gouda. It's like from the throat. Gouda. And it's crazy how the weather changed from like where we were earlier to here. Now it's like all foggy and cold, and it was nice and sunny at the windmill.
Yeah, and it was only like a 20-minute train ride.
So Gouda is where they make what we know as Gouda cheese. And so we're on the search for some Gouda cheese. Gouda.
Gouda.
How the heck are we gonna find some cheese?
So cute.
Well, we found where to go shopping for sure.
Yeah.
There's shops everywhere.
They still have Christmas lights up and it's beautiful. Wow, this is awesome. It literally smells like cheese when you walk by.
We've managed to find some Gouda cheese, but we have no way to eat it because it's in plastic and we don't have any utensils or anything to get into it.
Right.
But we're hungry, so we're gonna go back over to this place and see if we can get a snack real quick.
These are warm. We got fries again, and the lady handed me my fries and said, "Enjoy your meal." And I have never considered French fries an entire meal before. We got these because we're not gonna eat dinner for a while, and this is my kind of place if they consider this a whole meal.
I've seen on the menu these places have something called yuppie sauce, and I've never had it before, so here goes. I have no idea how to describe this. I'll think about it.
It is cloudy and it's cold, and there's a market, and there's these beautiful churches, and the bells are ringing, and there's like people smoking, and this is just what I've always pictured Europe to be like. It feels like the most European experience all week long. I should specify, we haven't said this yet, but this is my first time to Europe. I've been to 5 other countries before this one outside of the US, but I've never been to Europe. She has been here a few times, but this is my first experience here. So we got to Gouda, or Gouda, just as that market was closing, and so we didn't get to see everything for very long, but we still got to see it, and it was just so much fun. It was a perfect experience, and we were kind of hoping to talk to like some cheese farmers and like talk about how they make their cheese and all that, but even though we didn't get to do that, seeing all of this architecture in this church and just experiencing this town has been perfect.
All right, we made it back to the Airbnb, and now it's Gouda cheese time.
Look, it says authentic.
Authentic. Mine says Gouda met jalapeno. Warning, contains jalapeno.
Oh, mine is just the regular Gouda, and the people that worked in the cheese shop, this came from their farm. So not every cheese in the shop came from their farm, but this one did, which is why we chose this one. And it says 9 months, so I guess it's been aged for 9 months.
Wow, the smell.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as I opened that.
As soon as you turned the corner into the street market today, you could just like smell the cheese.
I feel like I should preface this with, I don't like cheese. I will eat cheese, certain cheeses, on like my hamburger.
It just hits you in the face.
Yeah.
It's not a great smell,
No.
to be honest. Should I use this? Is this a cheese knife?
You're asking the wrong person.
They have those like fancy knives where they like slice them out, but I don't have that.
Ooh.
Why would you smell it first? I like that a lot.
I would eat that cheese for sure.
That is so good. She said this is also like the most authentic local one because there are some with pasteurized milk and some that don't have that in it, and they're made differently, and this one from their farm is like the most local way of making cheese that you can get.
They farmed this cheese, like she said, 2 villages over from the shop we made it, or we got it at.
Be careful, it has a sharp edge.
This one smells good.
That does smell interesting.
Again, it's really tasty. It's really not that spicy.
But it's got a lot of flavor. Like the spice brings flavor, but my mouth is not hot.
It has a good texture. It's thick. It's not mushy. I'm blown away at how good this cheese is.
I was really nervous that I wasn't gonna like it.
Cool thing is, I don't know if you guys can buy this specific kind of cheese, but I do know that they ship cheese from Gouda, Gouda, to retailers like Whole Foods and stuff like that in the US. And you can impress all your friends when you go shop for cheese now. When you see this cheese and your friends say, "Ooh, I love Gouda cheese," you can say, no, it's pronounced Gouda. I'll have 300 grams of Gouda, please.
She said this one was almost 300 grams. And this was the smallest one that we could find in that shop.
You can tell them that you learned that from MK and TJ. Might be the only thing you learn on this channel.
Also, we don't have to refrigerate these, which feels a little bit weird.
Yeah, that's weird. Wait,
They
even
weren't-
even after you open it?
That's what the sign said.
Well, we're gonna eat it all anyway within the next day or two.
So now we're going to put the cheese away and go to bed because it's late, because tomorrow is our last day in Amsterdam.
That's so sad.
I know. I'm so thankful we got out of town today and we went to some smaller towns because I feel like we really got to see the Netherlands.
Yeah. After we joked because we got back into Amsterdam before we came here, and we were sitting eating dinner like, this isn't the Netherlands. This is just like a big city.
It's like we went to like New York City in Amsterdam, and then the smaller towns outside of it are what actually make up the country. Amsterdam's fun, don't get me wrong, but I'm so glad we got out of town, but tomorrow's our last day.
And tomorrow we have a very special day planned. It involves a lot more eating, but we have a list of things that we're going to experience local Dutch food, and we're just gonna eat a lot, so.
It doesn't sound good right now, but probably come lunchtime tomorrow it will.
All right, so we'll see you guys tomorrow. Always have room for one more stroopwafel. For real though, good night.